sometimes because I know she got a boyfriend and she don't want to tell me. I told her today, I
Mhm.
said, "Yo, boy, maybe I shouldn't have told her this. Maybe I was kind of out of line." And I try to make it funny. I said, "Your boyfriend is the man on the money. That's your boyfriend."
At
I
least you
don't know if
joked
I'm trying
about
to
it. You
vibe
weren't you
now.
weren't like you weren't like you weren't like you're not gonna see him ever again. At least you just
Yeah, I joked about it. Yeah.
yeah, you're doing good, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just we're not gonna be perfect. Maybe, maybe there's gonna be a day that you even I always feel that even when you're not getting along with your daughter, you are at least around her. In the
What does
sense that
that mean, Pete? What does that mean?
I'm
What?
sorry?
When you said the man on the money, what does that mean?
Well, I kind of want to have more respect towards that way. And
Mm,
instead of like looking at that you need a boyfriend to find peace and happiness, and on the
mm,
outside, right now I feel like she a child, you know what I'm saying? So it's not about, searching for inner peace. Like I think when you get older, you have to search for stuff like that, find inner peace. When you're a child, you're probably more looking at friends and everything looks
mm.
exciting on the outside. So um when I told her that, how I feel about that is, I don't know, maybe that might come up later in her mind, that my daddy told me that, I need to focus on, it's better to like focus on your finances more than focusing on that person, you know, because
Okay.
if you don't have that, that person is going to disappear from you immediately, you know.
I just feel that there's a lot of potentials. I mean, I always use my experience like growing up. There's a lot of potentials that she could find a guy that would, not, that would treat her good. It's all on accepting that first boyfriend, because there's always that first boyfriend that a lot of parents don't accept, and then the second boyfriend and the third boyfriend is just way worse. Always accept, like that's why I told my daughter, I was like, look, if you get a boyfriend, at least I will like just let me meet him and I will accept him, because at least because I was a first boyfriend. I remember being a first boyfriend and trying to do everything for that girl, but not being accepted by the parents. And then finding out that, and again, I can't blame her, because it's like if you got parents that are so strict that when I even like let you talk to a boyfriend, she's gonna find different ways to like, she's teen too. She gotta get hers. So I never really like I was hurt finding out that she was doing other things. But I know that the girl that I was dating was not that type of girl, and what I mean is that sometimes there's parents that they just and they're too hard on their kids, and I'm not trying to be a best friend. I just told her like, let me know your boyfriend. At least let me just get because the
Yeah,
first
that's how
boyfriend
I
is
feel.
always
Yeah.
something real. The first boyfriend is always something real. Like that guy, that kid. If that kid, if she has a first, that kid really means it. Let it bloom. Accept them. Accept
Look,
them.
I told my grandma about that today. Because my grandma, she's kind of strict. I told her, if I have a situation that I'm confused about with my kids, I don't want to be too down on them. I want to go find out what's,
Yo, Dev.
Hmm.
Yo,
it's
Dev.
something I
Just
need
just
to.
go to another panel. This is not the panel for that. I'm recording this. I don't want no deaf on the panel. All right. Now I already know you. You a troll. Come on, man. Just go to another panel, bro.
What's going on?
Yeah, just kick him out. Yeah, y'all don't know that guy. He's well known. He be on that
What's
gay stuff too.
he be weird. Okay.
So with the kids, I believe that it's important to give them like knowledge and education.
Hmm.
Pete, I believe I understand like a lot of us are trying to find that inner peace or really understand ourselves as we get older. But in the community that we're cultivating, I want to make it an environment that when you're younger, you can be understanding yourself and knowing how to have that peace within at a young age. So as you get older, it just you keep working on that, but you'll have that knowledge, that awareness. It's this environment is going to be where the children can be themselves. Like we'll help them be themselves. We're not not gonna let them, hurt themselves or anything like that. We'll have certain boundaries, but not as much as society or most of our parents put on us. So
Exactly.
I'm actually going through that now with my sons, being at the age where they want, they're older, they want to like, be into girls and stuff like that. And I was like having a lot of anxiety a couple weeks ago, like not knowing what to do. I know my son to kiss this girl. And then I know I'm not the person to control like that, even though this one time I told the girl, like, make sure y'all don't do no grown, adult stuff. And then they end up kissing anyway. So I was like, I'm not gonna do that.
No, they're gonna kiss. You're gonna kiss. How old is it?
Whatever you're doing, whatever you're doing, I accept it. I just give them education. So when I had my anxiety breakdown, I was like, you know what? All I can do is have faith. Continue to try to show them, as an example, because that's why I'm really wanting to know, like, with marriage couples and stuff like that. I do want to attract a husband that is like a role model for the children, because I actually was studying the matriarchal system, and what they were saying is that it had a side where men work together, like men came together to work together, and when a boy becomes a certain age, he will go to the men and be able to learn manhood from the men in that society. So I wasn't able to provide them with a example of what a healthy relationship or marriage union was. And I got some male mentors around them, but not like I would want today. So, all I can do now is just have faith. I give them I try to be the example as much as I can. I know when I find my husband, like, I'm gonna make sure that he's checked all them, like, being a good role model, righteous person, all that type of stuff. And then like I give them education. So even on the website, I haven't got to upload it yet, but we did like a sex education class with my two oldest and my little brother, and I just gave them education on it so they can make sound decisions. Because they're going to make those decisions, but the sound decisions. So I think that's the faith, showing as an example, give an example, maybe for you having a daughter, having women around that can be an example for, for her. And then like, giving them education. What happens when you have this can happen, that can happen, when you're into boys, like, you want to look for this, though they may not listen, but they, like you said, they may think of that later on, and they may like, that makes sense.
You should be able to easily find a husband in Florida. It should be a lot of good men out there. So are you choosing to only find a husband online?
No.
Or like in real life, like the type of people you meet in real life, do you go out anywhere, try to meet people somewhere, like at a library or something like that?
No,
Do you open yourself? Do you open yourself to just having a conversation? Like, not every man. So for instance, like I've gotten the experience, both the experience that I didn't do nothing to push it because I'm like in the neutral level, or I'm trying to get something. So it's what I feel is that sometimes it's up to certain people to read that gentleman that is coming, that's showing interest in you, and just study him a little bit, and you will know. Instead of just, I'm not saying you're doing that. I'm just saying, like, it has happened to me, like this many like girls that they haven't given me a chance, and then they're like, oh shit, I didn't even know you was a family man. I didn't even know you was a conscious person that actually would be, doing conscious shit. I'm like, well, if you would have given me at least a half an hour on the phone, then you would have known. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying you're doing that.
This how I look at it. How on a male from, because I used to chase women all the time and doing all that kind of stuff. But I feel like look at it as a from a male perspective now. Like, I won't ever like go and like try to go get with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just had to come to me. That's how I look at it 100%. Like, because I kind of have an understanding on the physical side. And, if I want to be attracted to a woman, I know exactly how to go look, to go make a woman come to me. So
well, there's shame. There's shaming man, like, and I'm not saying, again, I'm not saying this to you, the host, that you're doing that particularly. But I do want to say, because I do stand up. I mean, I do stand up for women a lot. I'm a hairstylist. I worked for women 15
I
years.
feel like let God like bring it together. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Like
you know what I'm
let
saying? But
God
you
make
can't,
it happen.
like, imagine just you shaming. Imagine how would you feel if you showed a certain type of way that you like the guy, and then after that he just shames you for just, oh, he's trying to get with me, she's trying to get with me, look at her.
Forget them.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
it's
And
like
then
forget them
that's
though.
what's been happening all around the world. And they like the guy. They like the guy. No, I worked with a girl that she used to drool when a guy come in. Again, it's I used to tell her, well, I even put it on the spot. I was like, well, he has a phone number, you could take it right now when they were cashing out. And she still couldn't call them because she was so afraid, just so afraid of the stigma that she's interested. But
That's
she
that's
drools,
an
drooling,
issue,
I think,
and
and
that's
you,
why
you
like
know
people.
you're
what? I
drooling,
think
like
now,
you
now
understand,
I'm starting
mamita?
to
Like,
realize. I think the
like if you're
main thing
drooling for the guy, you're drooling. She was drooling for the guy. She
you
every time the guy would come in, she would be like, "Oh my God, he's so freaking sexy. He's so." And I was like, "Yo, then go get
you want.
yours. You
Let
got
me say that. I
nobody."
just realized.
That's
I
not
think it's
even.
because you want a man that's good for your children, and he got to accept your children. There's some men don't deal with ladies who already got like 4 kids, two, even 1 kid. You know what I'm saying? So it's just gonna be more hard for you to find that one, and he ain't gonna be all weird around your children. You know what I'm saying?
But
But
is
you'll
it
find
that we
out.
don't have to find a man? Is it that a woman or a man doesn't have to find a woman don't have to find a man. They got to find themselves. I mean that
Yeah.
stuff does not matter. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like God is made in the image of man, and I believe that. You know, God is everything. God is man and God is woman. We don't need each
Mhm.
other. A man don't need a woman, and a woman don't need a man. You know what I'm saying? God created
But it
that.
would be nice.
I'm talking
It
about I'm
would
talking
be
about
nice to
women
have
with
it.
kids. Like if you have a kid, a man is help. She gonna need that help. You know what I'm saying?
Like you don't want, like I think a man doesn't want to put it out there in the world that this is exactly what kind of woman I want, and a woman does not want to put it out there in the world that this is exactly kind of man that I want. Because if they put it out there like that, that means the person gonna come and be like, "Oh, that's what you want? Oh, I'm finna mislead you because you trying to show it. That's all you want. You want this specific thing on earth that's gonna change everything for you. That's gonna make you smile. That's what you want." That's not a. I
Mm.
mean, that's not enough. You want yourself. You want everything about yourself. You want that. You can make yourself amazing every single day. Every
But
single
I
day.
just I just feel that a
You can't make no
female
man
should
or woman
project.
amazing every day.
I feel that a female should project like what they really want with no shame. No man is gonna shame him. No man is
But
going to.
I definitely know what Pete's saying because like people will act like this or that, but I don't really like. I don't know if I'm a meet online because like I have done that before, and even talking on the phone, like you said, like you could talk on the phone, somebody could tell you everything that you want to hear. That don't mean that it's real. So I feel like
Well,
yeah,
there's key
God
points.
together, the
There's key
energies will come
points.
together. What you
There's
say?
there's 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 key points. There is a man saying yes, yes, yes to everything. Yes, oh yeah, yeah. And then there's somebody actually telling me, well, you know what, I kind of see it this way. Um, and maybe, teach me to see it your way. But there's the yes men's and there's the people who are actually outspoken to
I
tell you
don't know.
what the correct.
You actually meet up because I've talked to people and it really clicked everything. Yeah, that makes sense and all that type of stuff. But when you meet up, it's not the same energy. So I don't know.
What
I
kind
just
of
feel like
question? What kind of questions do you ask? Like
we just talk
just
about life, beliefs, values. You know,
They'll just go along with it because they
well,
just
you're
want
gonna
to be
take.
with you as a person. You are their
That's what I'm
goal.
saying. The
You
yes
know what I'm
man.
saying?
That's what I'm saying with
That's
the
not,
yes men, because people, like, you could come in, like, I could
so
tell
you
you
can't
are
trust you can't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? You can't. If I want to go, if it was everything to me right now to go get married to a woman, I would be married tomorrow and I bring that woman back home to my
yeah,
mama. You know,
I would.
that's not it. That's not it. It's nothing. That's not it. It's just not that. I think it's a limitless amount of you pursuing that better person of who you are. That's what it is. You're never gonna meet a man. A man never gonna meet a woman. I mean, if we want to go tell everybody we met one, we can do that right now. Let's go hook up.
Mm-hmm.
That's unnecessary, and it's that's like, I mean, that's what society. Everybody wants society to know that where we got married and we found a man that we want. Man, that is pathetic.
Do you know what's crazy about society? When you hear these people, even celebrities talking about like certain things, they themselves are living a monogamous life. They themselves living a straight life.
Look at Will.
They
Look
ask
look
Nicki
at Will
Minaj.
Smith.
They ask
Look
Nicki
at Will
Minaj.
Smith and Jada Pinkett. Look at Will Smith. They rich and they depressed.
Very depressed because they're letting they want to like just like be such a agents of of they want to believe so hard in the fact that you could live a open relationship
Well, yeah, and Will
when
Smith is
you
obsessed.
know
Will Smith is obsessed with this idea of being a good man. So he's obsessed
yeah
with that. So he
and he
not paying.
broke.
He not paying. Huh?
He popped like a grape because instead of him just showing that, you know what, nah, I don't agree with this shit or this, he's just trying going on. But
You
Well, hold
can't
on,
be
y'all
happy
know,
if you looking at the person. You gotta look forward. You can't
y'all
be
know
happy with a person that you looking at them. You gotta look forward.
Will Smith
You gotta
passed
look
away.
forward to yourself.
I know he passed away,
what?
right?
Will Smith?
Will
No.
Smith.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
YouTube search it.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Yeah,
That must
Wait,
have
you
just happened.
crazy.
But know that.
No, he
it was
cannot
like it
pass
was like a
away.
year ago. I think it was about a year ago,
No, he did not.
maybe a couple months ago.
He didn't.
You crazy, bro. Nah, not Will Smith.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying
YouTube search it.
Will Smith was
That
trying
has
to
been the
be.
headlines all over the world. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, everybody.
Everybody on
Have you
everybody
ever
on Bigo
noticed
be talking about
Will
that.
Smith never took a character being like a villain?
You're right, because he's so much into wanting to be the good guy. It's like we can't be
Exactly.
obsessed with we can't be obsessed
He wants
with
to be, yeah.
we can't be obsessed with this character that we trying to be. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep it float. We gotta keep it going because the world is constantly changing every day. It's just not about trying to. I want to get a wife,
Hmm.
or I can't be focused on my kids, trying to be the best kids on all this kind of stuff. You gotta be focused on forwardness every single day. That's what I think, and it ain't easy. It's not easy at all for me to get up every day to try to be a better
So
person. That stuff is hard as hell. Or try to figure out how to
I'm
be
having a hard
a
time
better person.
myself right now. It's just but again, it's like on how you said it. Number four is like on believing in yourself, and you know what I'm
It's like
saying.
there's no end point in our reality. There's not. We're gonna get here. Then we see the Joneses like they living like this. I'm gonna try to get to live like them. Then that's
Stay,
where we will begin to be happy. Like that's not it at all. Like you gotta
I had a real talk with my mom
be.
though with that because my mom used to always be like, "Well, look at this family, look at this people." I used to be like, "Yo, girl." And then she finally understood. She's like, "Yeah, I know what you're saying."
I talk to my grandma all the time.
I told
I
my
talk to
mom, I was like,
mom
"Yo,
all the time.
I was like, yo, I seen some shit. The guys the kids that you thought they were good kids, they were chilling with me the other day, and them motherfuckers they were fucking doubting bears faster than me."
I be arguing with them conservative people all the time. I love arguing with them because they
Oh no,
believe that
don't get. I mean,
what they believe is
eh,
right and wrong, and they believe they know everything that's right. Is the right way, but
no,
they're the most
it's
misled people in society.
the thing is that when you go on the mentality that what it is, and that's it. There's no other point of view. Then that's where you're gonna have a lot of opposition. People saying no, it's not, and then you keep on saying no, that's how it is.
Yeah.
There is truth into it, what they're saying, but it's again like a lot of people they coming from different types of way of life. Even the white people coming from different way of life. You got white people that never had rich parents. They had to work. I mean,
There's no
they
perfect way.
there's no perfect way, and but
You got to keep
with
pushing. You got to get up every day. You got to
But
keep pushing.
Alicia, I'd rather call you Alicia than Honor, if that's okay. Yeah. So Alicia, I'm a possibility for you, but I don't want to live in Florida though. I think Florida, see, Florida get hurricanes, they get flooded. It's a lot of stuff. They're doing a lot of weather manipulation. You know what I'm saying? So
Alicia
I
said, "I
wouldn't
am
come out
not a name anymore."
there.
There's a lot of shit
So
going on in the Midwest and the South
And
now. I
I,
don't know what's going on.
stuff
Nothing
going on
going on in
everywhere.
New England now.
I have land all around this world, and anybody that is staying on the land, they'll be here. They might move to the next. They might be on the land in Africa the next month, and they might go to Mexico the next month. We're gonna have land everywhere, but we are probably gonna start with a piece of land in Florida and then move around. But I'm not sure yet because I'm actually just gonna start at this house and have people come and stay in the house, and then I'm gonna move forward. But when it
I'm
comes to the
supporting it. If
husband,
Alicia's gonna
that
take over the world, I'm supporting it.
huh?
I say I'm supporting it. If you're gonna take over the world, I'm supporting it. If you're gonna be the
Oh, that's
next king as a woman, then I was one.
that,
I was what's his name? Zoros. I was him.
that's a fact. So what I'm thinking about while I'm manifesting my husband, okay, is that I'm focused on the goal. I'm focused on my purpose. Always bettering myself and that type of stuff. But having a connection or a relationship with someone will to help with that. It's not like I need to do my purpose, but it's going to help.
So you
Of
Yeah,
saying
course,
so that's why I
you want a
said
things
king?
we help make life easier for each other.
You want a king?
things
Huh?
peerless. Sometimes you
You want a
need
king?
somebody watching your back. You need that's the whole point why we're having um a problem in society is because of the fact that everybody is going on the every man for themselves. But even the people, how I said it, even the people that you see influencing the fact they got their boyfriends, they got their girlfriends, they live in a monotonous life. And they over here saying all this and that, but they themselves are not alone. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
They
to a point.
themselves like you got these people like for even for instance like have you seen Lady Gaga ever with a girl? And she promoted that shit to the end of the world. But the guys that she been dating, guys, she hasn't. She's not dating. She's not dating a woman. And I'm not saying about nothing about like homosexual gays. I'm just saying like this so much hypocrisy. Like you know, you never heard of like even certain people unless they're like openly gay. Then that they. I'm not saying that that's. But I'm just saying like this a lot of society where being so influenced, like, even the Kardashians, they ain't happy. Do you think Kim is happy? If she would have been happy, she would not be
That's true.
doing certain things. It's not
It's
about
like
sex, it's
you
just
can be
about like,
you you saying a perfect thing, bro. You can be reward. Sorry to cut you off, but you can be rewarded in other ways. There's just not no
mhm.
reward to no specific thing of finding a man or finding a woman. It's so many rewards out there, and it happens every day.
Wow.
Happens every day. I think it's the true thing of count your blessings. Like start being able. If you ain't counting your blessings, then start working hard to where you're able to see those blessings. You know what I'm saying? Start
Mm-hmm.
doing some other stuff to
Perfect.
where you're
On
able to
point.
damn. I
On
got
point.
blessed today. I got blessed when I walked in Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
I walked in Walmart and people was peaceful with me. I
Good
got
for you, my
blessed.
man. Good for you. Good for you. Keep
And
keep
it
And
keep
feels so
you
keep
you don't
good.
going.
want
God
Huh?
bless. God
I'm
bless.
sorry.
God bless.
It
So
feels
God
so
bless.
good to
you
walk in that
don't want a
Walmart and
smoker,
feel
right?
like everybody love me. Huh?
You don't want a smoker or a drinker, right? Want to be like totally healthy. You don't do none of that, no drugs, nothing.
Oh, you talking about
No, I don't think no smoking. I was even thinking about that today with the people coming to the house. Like I was thinking, when should I have a certain space where people can smoke at and stuff? But then it's like I feel like because I don't want it to be like, oh, since I don't smoke, then I don't want everybody else to smoke. Like I know certain people do, but then I'm like, it's not really healthy. Like put it in some teas. Like you really don't. It's not. It's not. It's taking away oxygen from your blood. So I feel like, but no, I don't. No, I don't want somebody to smoke. I
I'm saying
mean,
that the secondhand smoke is not good.
You're right. You're right for your opinion. Like you just and you know what I'm saying, like just keep on projecting that out there, but just make sure that you give a person just a chance. Don't go by the next man or the you know what I'm saying, just a chance to them explain, show you,
Am I
not
supposed to
not
everybody in my inbox? Like I have a lot of people in there. I'm gonna be on the phone all day talking to what for what?
no, but I'm saying this, what I mean by the person that give a chance is somebody that you know is not gonna waste your time. You know, you gonna know, only you, and you gonna and it's up to you in the inside to go forward and not, and it's just, you know that, and you will know that inside. You will know that person is the right person to talk to. Now, would you let societal norms take over your decision, and just for you to say that another guy try to holler at you and that's it? What, what is your option? You know what I'm saying? Because there's a saying that, your friends will keep you um single. you know I've been in places that I literally, the girl been dancing around with me all the time, and then just her friends just, they got a bad attitude. The nicest one in there is getting peer pressure to say no.
Damn.
But you know what I'm saying, but that's but if your other friends, them other friends, if they would have liked those guys, they would not even think one time about you. But you'll be in the honest one. You'll be in you being somebody. And I seen that again. Like, I've worked with women. I heard stories, and I have, I don't agree with. There's a lot of bad men out there. Oh yeah, oh yeah, you know. But are
I
you
think
going to
Alicia's
let
looking
them
for.
influence you to be alone? It's a good feeling to say yes, I don't need nobody, and I just turn that person off for the moment. But are you willing to, once you have that feeling, to just, what, let me give this a try? Because, like, your friends are your friends, but how much of friends are you? They are, if they're not happy with you choosing what nature.
And
It's
also,
a nature thing. Like, you could have your mind off. You could be like, you know what, I got so much bills today, and then you'll see somebody that is the imagination. It's like, is the, what do you call it? It's the is the object of your affection. Everything,
Alicia
from
looking for a
lips,
source of.
from eyes, from
also,
from.
I have two more questions for.
He's looking for Malcolm
Can
X.
you can you handle can you handle
I
having one
mean,
more kid, or do you want
me,
Yeah,
any want one more kid or no?
yeah.
but the right
Oh,
person. Man.
I'm surprised you can handle the
Yeah,
four. You got 4 kids, right?
Mm-mm.
she's a strong
But you get
person.
help though.
I could tell. I could tell
You
I
be
don't
getting
got
help,
she's.
like
I mean,
I
you
have
some
get you
people
got
are
family
just
that
they're at the
takes,
cornerstone of.
helps take care of them.
yep. I have family that helps.
That's what some
Well, I
people
feel
are
that
just
if
at that
you,
live a life on the edge.
I feel if you put your mind to it, like, even having like kids in the way, and you have the right person. But again, listen to that man, not all the yes that he's saying. There's certain times that he's not going to agree with you, but that means that he's voicing his opinion on certain ways. He's showing you, at least he's telling you, this is how I see things. And he's not saying that I'm not willing to change it. I'm just saying, this is how I see things. How can we work this together, and how can we correlate so we could both agree? That's all it is. It's not, you don't have to
Yeah,
walk
I
away
can
just
tell the
because he
guys
disagrees
that
with
would be
you.
dangerous. I can say that you don't want to talk to Alicia. She's gonna hurt you.
Well, the thing, the most hurt, sometimes when people are the most hurt, when people get into a real abusive relationships, is the guys that you think that he says yes to everything. It's a known fact. Like, I got a manager that she's like my best friend, like, and she likes the roughneck type of guys, and I always say, Sam, like, you need to stop this shit, because all them guys come in and all they do is say yeah, the mean shit that you say that you don't supposed to be saying, shit that you like I don't agree with, because we're cool, and I'm always telling you about it. They're saying yeah, you should do that. You know what I'm saying? Then instead of telling you, you know what? Well, let's try to see it this way. You know what I'm saying? So those guys that always say yeah, yeah to you, even if you are feeling toxic and they still say yeah to the toxicness, those are the guys that are just gonna come back and not going, they just not gonna come through, because they're saying yes to you. They're looking at your face, they're looking at your beautiful body. But they're not, I'm telling you, I could say that over and over. You know how many people, how many girls I've worked with, and at first they always this is their like impression of me. They always think I talk a lot of shit, and then they like, oh shit, he has a point. Because again, it's like, the first couple of weeks they don't know me, so they think I'm just like, oh, but then they're like, oh shit, he has a point. Like, he wasn't agreeing with me with certain things, but that's because is more actions. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing goes to a man, you know? Like there's women that I'm not saying I lost interest, but I have had certain situations that I've asked someone's like, what is it that you like? Oh no, everything you do. And then it's like, bam. You're like, what the hell, girl? I thought you was with me. It's just listen. Listen to what they say. Not a good man is not gonna agree with you, point blank. He's gonna import his voice and then he could work with you. That's it. Just he'll work with you. And then from there, that's where you guys build that bond, because you guys working with each other. But he cannot agree with you with everything, mama. Like, I cannot tell you like that fruit that you eat and tastes good, because I haven't tasted it. But imagine if I come to your panel and be like, oh yeah, that fruit, yeah, I know that fruit tastes good. Yeah. I haven't tasted it. I gotta tell you, no, I never have that shit. I don't even know what that looks like. What the hell is that? Chinese fruit? Asian fruit? You
Yeah, what
know?
are you eating? What is that?
The dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Never.
heard of that.
A
Why they
Is
red
it
call
fruit.
it a
sweet?
dragon fruit?
Does it
Like
taste like
dragon's supposed to
berries?
be good
Yeah,
too.
I
Just good
like that.
dragons,
I
huh?
like that. Like, Alicia, you make it your purpose to eat something healthy all the time, right?
Yeah.
I like that. That's amazing. You make it
No,
your
she
purpose.
Oh,
she
so that's
she
not
she
a
got
cup. At first, like from a distance, it looked like that was a special kind of cup,
all
but
she
that's actually
needs.
the fruit, you
Yeah,
know.
the fruit. Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought, actually, I thought it was ice
It's
cream. I
kind of
thought you was
cool.
eating ice cream in a cup.
Like you know how somebody might want to
Can
go.
you
Wow.
freeze it?
Somebody
Can
might
you
want to go
freeze it
to
and like put it
You
in the
got
McDonald's,
fridge?
you grow that? You can
huh?
grow that in your backyard?
Yeah.
You got some of that in your backyard? You growing that?
Oh, no, I'm not.
No,
I'm
you
talking
can though.
about-
No, I don't even know how these grow.
She goes to what do you call it? Whole Foods.
I just wish they call it something like something positive, not a dragon fruit.
I mean, it
They're
is positive in like China. It's like supposed to
this
be
kind,
strength.
kind that's red. And they're both good. We did some videos on the website too of this. Me and a couple girls, we did some taste testing for different fruit, like exotic fruit.
Now, on the thyself, I want to ask a question. When let's say you get a guy's number, what would your friend say?
I got sisters, like
What would they
so.
say?
So now, and these are all people of the community. Um, I mean, if I get a guy's number, that's just what it is. That's really like what? Why would they have an opinion on me getting a guy's number? Because
No, I'm
your
just
name,
asking. I'm not saying they do. I'm not saying they do. I'm just saying that's
some negative. Like
it's a common
it's really
thing.
death is not negative. Death is actually a transformation. But we know why you're putting that as the name. But I'm sorry, I had to address the comment.
Like
But yeah,
God, buddy, are you here? Are you awake?
I don't. They don't really have an opinion if I get
Of course.
a number. What they would want
I think
right talking to them, they're just realizing that we're just tired of like being and getting and giving all this energy to men and then not getting like certain things. Like maybe not even that. It's just choosing the wrong men to give energy to.
I mean, what you want what you want for them though? What you want? What exactly do you want?
What I want is what I want now is compatibility. See, I had a pattern for all my relationships of choosing men that are like highly intelligent. Well, I would say they're highly intelligent, like intelligent. They can teach me something, and I would choose those type of men and men that have like a mission or a purpose or something that they're actively working on, and I would relate to them on that level. I would listen to them, learn from them, you know, help them with their purpose and stuff. So it's kind of impersonal. So now, you know, I'm not saying I don't want nobody smart, but I don't need a man
You
in
don't
that
need a
sense
smart
no more to
ass.
like me
The
or
smart
to teach
asses.
nothing, anything. I don't need no man to teach me or lead me or anything. I really can.
Yeah.
I really got it out on my own. If I need to learn something, I'm gonna learn with actions. And
You don't need a
I'm really,
smart ass. Because
I'm
the thing
really.
is just that there's people who
Let her
just
finish,
try to
bro. Let
couple.
her finish. Let her finish.
I'm sorry, my bad. Let me
A different type of way now. And now I want someone that is like righteous all the way around, has stands on certain morals, values, and principles in life. That is on their shit, like as far as their like like security, that's on their stuff in the like through security. I want someone to that's protective and provide in certain ways.
no, it's not like that. Like, but it you know inside, but again, like you have the power because if you're gonna keep all those um like you're gonna keep all those chances just rolling by because you want to be in a safe place, a safe place is not gonna get you happiness. You have to put yourself in a very uncomfortable situation. We deal with that every day, us men. We go to work. We see a girl that shows interest. We give out the number. We call. We don't get a call back. We like, okay, you know what? Then it's not nothing serious. We go back and deal with different people. We deal with we dealing with a real world situation. But if you stay in your safe space, you're always gonna be in just it says it, just a safe space, but you got to go out there because there's a big world out there. There's like number two, number five. Maybe they got something good to bring on the table. I can't, you know what I'm saying? But it's up to you. We cannot bring that up to you. You cannot force us because the moment that you don't pick up the phone call, then what's the whole point of us showing you with that? You know, we will bring. What's the whole point? What's the whole point? Because you gave the number out and you're not picking up. Why did you give the number out then? Why did you even why did you even give us the eye? Why did you even flirt it a little bit? All that for nothing? God damn. That's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? All that for nothing? To be in your safe space because what, you think that you gave a little bit too much of yourself that now he has you in a certain way that you're vulnerable? No, we don't by nature, by instinct, we want to take care of a vulnerable woman. Even cavemen's, they go and hunt, they go and bring the food, they go and you know what I'm saying? Because it's not that women are weak, it's that the fact that there's things that are in play, like, you know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is for all the females, and I have said this shit, I put it on the table. Have I gotten people like very fan of my shit? No. There's some people that don't like me. They literally don't like me because the thing is, all I'm saying is say what you want. That's it. Not not that, this man, I'm gonna try. No, say, just put it on the table. No, if somebody already pursued you in a man's mind, they already thinking of like, okay, what's gonna go next? I'm ready to hear her side of the story. And then when we're calling you, to hear your side of the story and you're not picking up, then that's your problem. Because I'm gonna go anywhere I go, and if I see you again, I'm gonna be like, well, it was a friendly situation. Hi, okay, but I guess it was a friendly situation. And then come to find out that that girl been liking you. She been telling other people's not to talk to you. She been telling other people's that she has feelings for you, but the guy's over here lonely. You're not even hitting it off with him, and you're telling other girls not to talk to him. So by the end of the day, what do you think that man is gonna do? We evolve. We're creatures. We're creatures of learning. The worst thing is that to underestimate anybody. Women, you cannot underestimate women. You gotta respect them. You know, we gotta underestimate everybody. You cannot underestimate people. You gotta just give to people the benefit of the doubt. You know, and again, I'm not saying if that man, if you got a man, if you got a call from a man and he called you, but you decide to be in your safe space by me,
I
it's not
have
gonna
done
work,
that,
man.
I have done that before, and
How did that
like,
work?
cause I'm feeling something. Like, okay, I did meet somebody online, and I felt a connection, but then I felt like it wasn't, like I still had some growing to do because I was
Did you
connecting on.
put how you felt on the table though? Did you
Yeah,
put you put it on the table?
yes. So then,
Did you
so
tell
then it
him
went.
this is how I want to
Then
be
I started.
treated?
No, no, it wasn't that. It was my own inner works that I had to do. It
See,
wasn't
but
how
that's
the
your inner
person.
work. See, that's your inner works. In his mind, he's willing to work with you on what's in your mind. So you cannot just assume. You can't assume, like I'm telling you this from the I if people really knew what kind of person I am, people will be mind blown. There's people that they have told me like, no, you're not about that. You never been about that. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna say nothing because I don't have nothing to prove. There's a lot of things that people are just they don't be flaunting. But if you gotta take the initiative, wow. I mean, and like again, like you seen somebody that I would love to just have conversations and just talk to, but the thing is that I'm already used to it, you know. The connection is there, but then, you know, you're afraid to
The
put
thing
things on
is,
the table.
know themselves all the way, that they won't know how to say what they want.
How you know?
So if somebody don't know themselves all the way, then they won't know how what to say or how to say what they want.
Is
Yeah.
that yeah, but the thing is you're not going to what is there to lose just to find out that you put things on when I mean say put things on the table is the fact that you have that concrete way of being and you believe in yourself and you know what's right.
Yeah,
You know that even if he says no and even if he's not feeling it, you put it on the table like you
that's
meant
a
business. That's all I mean business and mean it. It's like I sort of like just mean it. Like you will find that person because there's gonna be that person that's gonna be like, you know what? Yeah, maybe you don't agree, but we could work things out because there's so many different. Like I'm coming from a divorce. I could say a lot of shit. She moved on first than me. I could say a lot of shit. I had peers telling me like, "Yo, you are a suck ass nigga. You did not move on first. She moved on first than you." I'm like, no, you know what? I'm on my own lane. I'm old enough not to be petty on some shit like, oh, because she did this, I gotta do it. No, we got a daughter together. I still appreciate her. You know what I'm saying? Um, again, does any girl know what type of guy I am? No. If they would ever have a conversation and they would hear me out that I'm saying this, they'll be like, oh shit. But nobody, you know what I'm saying? They don't just give you the chance to explain. Because
But you
if I
know,
would, the person,
but you know, the biggest problem with a lot of relationships is a lot of people they're drinking, they're doing drugs, and they're a totally different person, or they might even cheat for that reason. You know what I'm saying? And these
mm,
ladies are picking these type of guys. You know what I'm saying that's doing, or they met them at the bar or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So what they gonna expect? You know what I'm saying?
check this, right? I'm gonna give you the first perfect example. I'm a Hispanic, so now we're getting big on the hookah bars. So I was in this, it was it was a bar hookah, and I knew the owner. You know what I'm saying? I before COVID, what I was doing, I was like doing a lot of networking. So I was in the bar. I was talking to the DJ. I was talking to everybody. And then there was like a whole group of girls. Again, like I just talked to you, and then one of them were like, "Well, do you think you could leave?" I'm like, "Yeah." The whole night, not even a hookah came to them, and then I was like, "Well, I might just well get a hookah." I took the hookah, left it in the table, and I left because it
What's a
didn't
hookah?
take.
I heard of
They
a
did.
hooker, but not a hookah.
It's like a big bong. It's like a real like
Mo-
Middle Eastern shit. But what I'm saying is that you never know what guy you're saying no to because they were just sitting there waiting for somebody who could come in and just show the money, show the stash. But I don't need to show the stash. I got it in my back pocket. Why do I need to bring it out when I got it in my wallet? Fuck what? So
Well, you was looking for the
again,
wrong. If like those are be the wrong women that you be looking
no,
at
no,
and
no.
saying,
Well, well,
"Well,
well, well,
you're not listening to me," then that must be the wrong woman.
no,
Why you
well,
want
no.
a woman
What I'm saying is, no, no.
to
I don't.
listen
I
to?
don't want those women. What I'm saying is, it was just an interaction, a quick interaction, and it was just shallow. I literally was like, it wasn't even on my ego. It was just like, let me order a hookah, and I just left it there and left.
Yeah, I
So
mean the
you,
other one.
all you guys didn't need to get with me. You didn't need to get with me. You didn't need to get with me. That's not the attention I was looking for. I know the owner. I know the DJ. I could have gone and said, you know what? I know everybody over here, but I stayed shut. What's the whole point when you already thought I was somebody who was a nobody when I was
So
connected?
did you do it to try to prove that you're not that?
Yeah, but what proof is there when it's not concrete? So you know what I'm saying? So I had to like I had to just flex a little bit. I was like, yo, I'm gonna have my own hookah and I'm leaving home. And what the fuck y'all gonna do? The owner of the bar, they were like, yo, no, nobody came for them. So again, it's not about sex. It's not about getting with nobody. You could have just had a good time. I wasn't even dressed like that type of guy. You know what I'm saying?